Guys, it's time to leave, so pack your bags because it looks like the end, but it might not be. There could be light at the end of the tunnel. Pay close attention. Hello, I hope all is well with you. The extra piece costs about $2.33 and is a sea of red. What just took place? Guys, look at this, okay? Everything is just red and green, which are Christmas colors. Is it really over, though? I don't believe that. Because the system's head puppets just gave you the best tip ever known to man. Do you want to know what that is? It's clear that today was the FOMC meeting, and the markets changed because of. Guys, you could say they were hawkish, so even though they cut rates by 25 basis points, it wasn't enough for the year 2025. We'll talk about everything and make sense of it all, but for now, just look at what he's wearing. It's a purple tie. You can go back in time and see for yourself if you found out. The markets go up whenever he wears a purple tie. Not only that, but purple stands for XRP. Okay, this isn't even close to being money advice. Yes, from here we could really die and go back to zero. But I still think we'll go higher from now on because of what he's wearing. The market changes every time he changes ties. Even though it did today, it's likely going to go back up soon. Today, $310 million was taken out of the Bitcoin market. Yes? Isn't that crazy? It's crazy? There must be something fishy going on, right? Maybe our schedule is becoming more and more certain, like there's no tomorrow. Now, you guys are being tough on perfect. Serpina says go bite in the community notes, which is an interesting reason. It seems strange that they want to stop trade in Congress. Guys, the picture she used. Inner trades was the same one that was used for the legal record. But you have to say that Congress shouldn't pass any bills until January 20th. When the pump, what does it mean that Donald Pump takes office with no ties? What is he going to be blamed for coming? What will happen next year, class? This made me sure of our schedule, since you may remember that it's a pump, a dump, and a pump, and a pump, and then they fall apart. Fed Chair Jerome Powell says that we have escaped a recession and that we should have another very good year. That's a really strange thing to say. Guys, it's never that clear when they say we got away with something, right? It's not always that easy. Usually it's the other way around. So guys, this just makes me think that a recession might be coming soon. And when it does, this is what will happen. The timetable is pretty clear. Some people don't get it. Guys, I think we're just about ready for that blow off the top moment. Then the recession will hit, and that part will happen very quickly. Okay? This isn't funny device, but this is why I want to buy RLUC over here, guys, at the top right, or try to time the top and put my money into RL. You see my trade bag, right? Everything else is just huddling through this whole thing. Even as it falls apart, right? What do you all think? Guys, wouldn't it be a shame if Donald Trump has a rough start as president? Just a thought, but who knows? Now, it's funny that the head of the Fed said that the Fed can't own Bitcoin. What? You guys know that the Federal Reserve can't own Bitcoin. That seems odd, doesn't it? Yes, mister? Pool guys, we have Bitcoin in blood. I made a call to the Riddler today. Let's look into it so we have a delta for tomorrow's plans. Guys, start at 12/19/20. What did you think? This is strange. Take a look at this 12/19 blood. We'll see you on your day off. What? Now, wait a minute. Maybe not, since the second account from Big Short had blood on it. Today a year ago. A delta, guys, a year difference. I find it odd and strange. Isn't that crazy? It looks like it to me. Okay, of course there was blood in a stock market today. Because the US stock market lost over $1.50 trillion today, guys. That's crazy. If you think I'm crazy, guys, you're probably right. When I saw what Davey had to say this week, I thought, this isn't looking too good. When I first read this, the first thing that came to mind was, this is bearish. This person took 3 chickens from me. Guys, that's not good, right? It wasn't a good sign. It happened this morning. Crazy. What did that just happen? 97% of people in the market wanted the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates by 25 basis points, and they did. But the SP 500 just had its biggest drop since March 2020 after the Fed meeting. It lost $1.8 trillion in market value. Why? Let us explain. Going into the Fed's choice, there was a 97% chance that the Fed would lower rates by 25 basis points. Their 25 basis point cut was the 100th basis point of cuts in 2024, which kept the Fed's shift in direction. But the markets have already priced in Fed choices long before they are made public. But here's why it was said to be gloomy. The rate choice had nothing to do with how the market reacted today. Not really. It was more about the Fed's outlook for 2025, which changed sharply in the hawkish way. There will be 2 rate cuts in 2025 instead of 3 as shown below. This is a change of 50 basis points. It's clear that the markets want more cuts. We will get it though. 100%. Even though they say they're going to cut rates twice next year. What if we see a block zone event? Not at all. 6 times. A lot of the time, right? I think they're not worrying because they don't want us to think everything is okay, but I know it's not correct. The whole world knows that you do too. How can you not see what's going on? In many places around the world, including Canada, France, Germany, South Korea, Georgia, and Syria, governments are falling apart. You might be wondering what's going on. It might just fall apart on the horizon, right? This could be why China buys 10 times more gold than it says it does. But why? We should be careful around China, Mr. Poole told us. Check out that watch. China, keep a close eye on. China, okay, metal ready 24. Interesting, you might be wondering why someone would buy gold. Gold does very well during recessions and maybe even during a crash because it is a safe asset. Even more than a depression, right? Things are starting to make sense, right? Will we get confirmation of our schedule? But I still think we will be going higher at some point. We'll have to wait and see. This Christmas should be wonderful because the red alerts tell us that things are about to get worse. The last few tweets they sent were all positive. Do not forget, just go where the money is going. Yesterday, Biden said that Congress can't buy stocks anymore. There will be people in Congress who sell their stocks and get into crypto. They are going to buy a lot of Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, HBAR, XTC, Algo, and other cryptocurrencies. Pay attention to the fee. Money. That's interesting. Guys, get ready for the new world again. Without a doubt. Must be. I'm sure this is something you're really focused on. It was also something that CBC watchers paid attention to. What will the president do to make the US a world leader in the cryptocurrency market? I've liked crypto for a long time. My dad has too. I believe he knows that every country in the world supports it. And people are running. I mean, look at Abu Dhabi right now. I mean, they're putting a lot of money into crypto and other digital tools. We will fall behind if we don't do it as a country. He also wants the United States to be the world's Bitcoin capital. That's been made very clear by him. I think that's great. Listen, if you live in the US right now, you want to go get a you have. No chance of getting it. I mean, there's nothing on blockchain that can't be done faster and better. Not selling paper is a lot cheaper. That's really crazy. It's like we see the same thing. It's known as tokenizing things. We want to make the real world seem like a game so people don't see it as strange. Please just ride this wave to the top of the world. It's time to get rid of the old banking system that we have all over the world. Things are so out of date that it's only a matter of time before crypto not only catches up but also really jumps ahead. We're very excited about a lot of things, and I think the United States will become the crypto capital of the world. I fully back that. My dad is totally in favor of it. Our family is really into it. You know, DeFi means a lot to us. We have faith in CeFi. Take a look. So this is why Trump said, we're going beyond your expectations, beyond your imagination, right? Here it is. We think that's the way forward. Once more, America needs to take the lead or we'll leave a lot behind. Because of this, everything also comes back to rules. And one thing your dad has talked about is adding new laws or even deregulating the crypto area to really speed things up and move things forward. How does that look? The way it looks makes it clear, which is what it is. People who work in the crypto business are upset that no one has ever come up with a good plan for how to regulate it. They're okay with rules, but they only want instructions. That's what they said.